House preparation is extremely important when you're putting your house on the market, because when you do go to market, you've got a very short window to capture the attention of the buyers, and obviously buyers are attracted more to the properties that are live-in ready. We have less and less people out there that actually want to buy something that needs work nowadays. They just want to buy something where it's all done and looks nice and they can move in and enjoy the property straight away.
Presentation is very important when buyers walk into a home. If it's well presented, people can imagine themselves living there. If it's cluttered or a bit of a mess, people tend to just see the chores that they have to do.
When buyers first see the house and interact with the house, it's really got to captivate them, and that is going to get them excited about your home, and they're not able to forget your home when they go off and view another 10 or 12 houses the same weekend. That's the key.
When it comes to repainting or recarpeting a home, sometimes it's quite easy to miss the mark. If it doesn't need repainting, I wouldn't do it, but if there's pink and green and orange walls, then yes, I think it's probably good. With carpet, that can be quite personal, so sometimes it's better to just get a quote and provide people an idea of what it would cost to recarpet the home. That way they can get the texture of the carpet they like as well as the colour, and know that it is actually genuinely brand new when they get the carpet done.
I think the biggest mistake you can make when preparing your property is going overboard with the way that you want to present it to the market. Maybe blowing out on fancy renovations where you never actually receive the money back from the initial investment. What we find is that people, when they buy a house, they're either going to add their own touches or have a very different taste to you. So unless you're interior designer, then maybe leave the new kitchen for the new buyer to decide what they're going to have. I think that's a big mistake.
Simple changes that make a big difference is having the property well laid out. So if it's vacant, making sure that there's staging in the property. You want your landscaping done, you don't want long grass, you want the trees to look nice and trimmed. Before they open the door, they're seeing the lawn, the trees, the bushes, the hedges, all of that sort of stuff. If it's messy, it just looks like a job that they have to keep on top of.
Home staging, I think this is an incredible investment if possible. For someone who has just had their tenant leave, selling a rental, I think staging is absolutely a must. But if you're a family and you can't empty the house to stage it, then you've got to obviously deal with the situation at hand. But if you do have the opportunity or ability to stage, it's absolutely worth the investment.
Professional photography plays a big role in attracting buyers, capturing the right angles, showing the spaces for what they actually have to offer.
Everyone views the property online first nowadays before they decide to interact with it in person. So having really high quality images that make your property look good online is probably one of the most important aspects when going to sell your home, because if you attract more eyes online, you're going to get the feet through the door as well.
Homeowners should allow 6 weeks at a minimum to prepare their property. It can be done faster, we've seen it done faster, but often it's quite rushed and it makes the process more stressful than it needs to be. I think if you've got a nice leadway in, you can get everything you need done in that time without having to stress about it.
I think one thing homeowners should avoid before trying to sell their property is to go out to the marketplace and do a half-assed marketing campaign, maybe privately or out to their friends, because what they can do is anchor a price in the marketplace for when they do actually decide to bring it to market properly, is that the marketplace knows the price they're trying to achieve, and to actually find someone that wants to pay that price or exceed it, it's a hard hurdle to get over once the marketplace knows what the vendor wants.